Well, realize it is
From
week
Nissan Stadium in
10,
Nashville,
game number
Tennessee.
1 of the 2021 NFL season. It is
This
between the
is
Indianapolis Colts
NFL
going up
21
against the
on
Tennessee
EA
Titans.
Sports.
We are in Tennessee. I'm going to let this go. See you all after the
We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts. Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, they paid just a little bit better.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there is going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for it. But if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their home with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 34. They get 6 on the pick out there as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They open man to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly have the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down then, it's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. They stop the screen for Henry. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But it's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phil Rivers has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones finding his way home to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some jelly or something like that.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And down he'll go at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Sanchez on the punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Might be a little gas.
yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 41, Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Over the middle to Smith. And it'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling
this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Tannehill now throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Got 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And then result there, nice 1st down. The drive keeps moving.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman, coach of highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, Tannehill. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, It's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw it in that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown run. The Titans are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that's kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished. Scoring right before the half ended.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here we go. Here we go. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck to Forrest Buckner.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of quick kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. They got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get good old steam going.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Rivers now from the 50. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Now it's Hines. They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, but it comes first down.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Matt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Matt. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here. He also picks up a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Mack. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And out the middle across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Titans. Now they'll have it first on offense to start the third. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll look to throw right away. Throwing no, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. Well, good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in the situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got a good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
And they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Quick slant to Brown. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 4-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Their confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a good like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Well, they got there, but I love the guy. Always a fan of the guy. Joseph on for the extra point. And it'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time to take 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Rivers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Rivers on the money, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again here, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers are going to be taken in by Campbell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Rivers, the pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Because we knew even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans set and ready to go offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans go victory formation down to a D. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Alright guys, they have the Titans winners 24-14 over the Colts. We'll end the show, and I'll be back tomorrow with another live show. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, mate.